Sorry I missed yesterday, my normal Friday live. As you've seen in my post yesterday, I was having a nice float and massage with the lovely ladies out at Waitomo Day Spa, so that was really nice little treat. I didn't realise how quickly Fridays came around actually, doing this sort of stuff. I was actually lying in my flight pod when I realised, or my think tank that I call it, when I realised that I hadn't written my content for my Facebook Live. I thought, shit. So, yeah, whoops, sorry. But here I am, so Saturday morning. So this brings me actually to the topic of today. So today I'm going to talk about self-care. So you all have heard sayings like, don't forget to fill your own cup, you can't pour from an empty cup, your cup's empty because you poured out more than you poured in, or even stuff like, I feel like I've run out of batteries, that type of thing. So there's lots of ways to put it, but it's so true. Um, I mentioned in a previous live when I was sort of introducing myself that you feel like you're doing everything for everyone else, and sometimes you feel like you come last. Well, you shouldn't. You also need to do things for yourself that refill your cup, if you want to put it that way. Otherwise, you end up unhappy and possibly burning out as well when you feel like you're doing stuff for everybody else. You also might start to resent other people, which can be pretty toxic in a relationship, in a friendship, or even a family environment. You feel like you're doing stuff for everybody else and not doing anything for yourself. Um, so it's all about finding the balance, finding the magic balance that everybody talks about. I shared a quote on my Facebook page a little while back by L.R. Knott, which sums this up perfectly. And that is, taking care of yourself doesn't mean me first, it means me too. So you as well, you're super important. Um, Self-care should also help with your self-confidence if this is an area that you lack in this department, if you lack a bit of self-confidence, especially with societal pressures these days. Who doesn't lack self-confidence, really? Um, you'll also be a better person for it, trust me. You'll be more rested, you'll be feel like you matter too. Helps to be a better wife, better partner, better husband, better mother, father, friend. The list goes on. If you look after yourself, you can look after other people as well. So you might start to think, yeah, well, that's all well and good, but that costs money to do that sort of stuff. Well, it doesn't have to. It can be as simple as starting with things, small things like taking some time to sit down and have a coffee and read a book, have a bath or a shower by yourself without interruptions, listen to some music, watch your favorite TV program, go for a walk by yourself, just take some time out, do some exercise to reset your mind, listen to a podcast perhaps. So all of these little things that you enjoy and that help you feel like yourself. Yep, you do only have so many hours in each day, but why can't you schedule one of those 24 hours for yourself? We're all busy in our own little way, but your mental health and well-being, your sanity, your pleasure, your happiness, everything is important as well. Um, a little trick is if you have like a daily to-do list like I do, I like to tick things off, feel like I've accomplished things, then put something in there each day for yourself as well. Even just starting with something small, like I said, then you might start to realize that you're important too, and you need to schedule those things in if that's how you work. If you can't do it without scheduling it in, then schedule it in and do it. It's just as important, if not more important, than doing the washing, doing the housework, looking after the kids, going to work, that sort of stuff. You could fit this in instead of endlessly scrolling through social media in the evenings, seeing more societal pressures of people's perfect lives. I'm going to generalize a bit here, but people's lives as portrayed on social media is generally what people want you to think, and generally not a true reflection of their lives and what goes on behind closed doors. It's all the good bits normally, and not everyday life includes the struggles. Not every stuff on Facebook includes people struggling, which everybody does at some point in their life. I'm sure you all know by now that I love quotes from my posts every second day on Facebook, but they get you thinking and often get your mind back where it should be and help put things into perspective. A lot of it is about perspective. Um, there was one actually yesterday when I came out of my float and after my massage on a little affirmation stand in the area where they give you green tea and stuff, and it fits perfectly with this topic and time. And it goes, you'll never find time for anything. If you want time, you must make it. Thanks, Charles Buxton, for that one. I think that's perfect. So yeah, I do love my float and my massage. That's like my little treat to myself, and it does cost money. But hey, it's something I do maybe once every 3 months, and you know what? We deserve it. We deserve to do that sort of stuff once in a while. So yep, after you've made some small tokens of self-care, added them to your daily diary, made it a daily habit, then you could start introducing a couple of little things every so often that are a little bit nicer for yourself. Something like a bi-monthly massage, a weekly yoga class, something like that you enjoy doing. So perhaps just start brainstorming some ideas of how you want to fill your cup, so that when you've got the time and are scheduling those things in, you've got a list of things there that you could give a go. So just to wrap up today, just wondering if anyone's reflected on 2020 from our live last week and set some goals for 2021, or something they want to work towards this year. If you have, then it's a good idea to tell somebody, because then this helps keep you accountable. So here goes a couple of my goals for this year. I want to learn to play an instrument. I've never been a musical person. I'm thinking the drums, but I might be a bit unco for this, so we'll see how that plays out. Want to spend a long weekend away with my mum somewhere, have some special time with her, and then also do another great walk with my dad. So we did our first one in November last year, the Abel Tasman, and that was really cool. So we want to try and do another one this year. There you go. Now you can keep me accountable as well to try and work towards my goals. And has anybody come up with a word for the year? I mentioned mine's inspire or inspiration. Feel free to share with us if you've got a word, and we can keep you accountable to that too. So thank you guys for your time, and have a great weekend. Bye.